The second half of Reverse Rebirth is already upon us, folks.
I know, but imagine how much longer we would have been here if we sat through everything.
I know we're on like this playlist mode here, but like, what part are we on right now?
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It really doesn't. Yeah,
Honestly, I could be convinced we're on part 3.
No, I think we're about on part, not 3.
Part not 3, yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, then.
It could be part 2, it could be part 4. Oh, it could be back in part 1.
Now, here's something. I have no... Do we ever have any evidence that Riku went to Atlantica?
No.
No.
Then why does Riku remember Atlantica?
Because, Matt, we got to pad the game out.
Or I would think he may have known Pat Carroll.
Alright, there's only one word of advice I can give you for the Ursula fight. Take your time. This is going to be a long battle.
That's 3 words.
I'm pulling in my inner Phil from Olympus Coliseum later.
Yeah, like, Jesus Christ.
You know,
well, I fucking hate the Ursula battle.
I barely watched Hercules.
And I hate you again. Anyway, I really fucking hate the Ursula battle because this is a battle where you really want shit to be done and over with, but she plays with nothing but the fucking high number cards.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, you're getting slapped by a still tentacle.
0, 5s, and 8s, I believe, are what all she utilizes. And the occasional 9, fuck me. But, you know, you have to get rid of the tentacles, and then you have to, you know, attack her face when she's stunned. You know, as soon as you get that damn 0 House of Mouse card, activate that son of a bitch, because this battle just drags. You can't really use slates because the tentacles, you know...
the tentacles have so low health.
Yeah, there's no point in wasting that shit. And even then, as soon as all the tentacles are gone, you only have so much time to activate. It's like when Ursula's stunned for a second.
This is an example of what I would call bad balance, because it's more like a Bruno battle, for example. It's a lot more interesting if the enemy has a real chance of killing you often. So a long bar combined with a lot of constant tactics and a constant threat can make for a lot more fun. This is just padding.
Yeah, this is the worst fight in the game, I believe. Jesus. Because
I'm gonna stand here and let you deck me in the schnoz!
Just save those 0 cards. The thing, Ursula has no slates.
Whatever. Disney. Hades and Hook are the only 2 Disney bosses in the game that use slates.
Yes.
Huh.
So, you know, save those 0 cards for those 9s, and, you know, you'll be fine. The battle just takes forever. That's the real big problem with this fight. Can't even really utilize D mode.
Yeah. Well, you did earlier, and you smacked her card across the face.
Well, because the only cards I'm ever going to utilize for rapid breaks is 0s, but I want to save those for level 9s, you know?
Right.
And, you know, the instant reload does mitigate the issue a bit, but the battle's still dumb. Well, just dull, I should say, not so much dumb.
It's a dumb
Oh, look,
face
she praises Lord Helix.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Wait, what?
I like Twitch plays Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but I can go without a meme of that here.
I'm sorry, what?
And besides, praise Lord.
Oh, you never heard of Twitch plays Pokemon?
I heard about it, but like I didn't.
Well, let's just leave it at that.
Okay,
It would be here forever if we explained it.
I'll explain it to you off the camera. Whoa, we just got her to choke on a maelstrom.
Oh, what mouthwash. Such a bite.
Is that orange? It finds out she's allergic to orange.
Was the Ursula fight in the original game just as monotonous?
No, you had ways to break it up and make it quicker.
I think there weren't as many tentacles.
No, there were still the same amount of tentacles.
I only recall 2. That's why, Ursula card.
Shell.
Don't really care.
It's Shell. It basically reduces magical attack damage. Not bad in hindsight, except a majority of your threats are probably going to be physical than magical. Plus, I think it only lasts for a certain amount of hits or a reload, give or take. Helpful when you know what you're getting yourself into, but if you don't, you're fucked.
I think an experiment would show if he really is of any value to us.
And Larzine failed science, so she don't give a shit.
It's just an excuse, so you can carry out your little experiments, that's all.
I'm a scientist.
I wouldn't get that from him.
Experiments are what I do. Yes.
Whatever. You can do what you want. But you know, I think testing Sora is just a cover for testing your valet.
That's what she just said.
Larzine just said that.
So you could say, that's what she said.
Ooh, a non-sexual example.
Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. A humble gift to my elder. I hope you use it.
You do realize, right, that once he becomes human again, Axel's gonna have a lot to answer for.
What happened to Vexen?
Yeah. So we previously saw this cutscene before, but now here's the second half of it.
Card holds the memory.
Because remember, the cutscene in Sora's story ended as soon as we saw Riku's feet.
Just a
Right.
card.
But now here's the second half of
What
it.
good is that?
Padding.
With a little help from Naminé, you'll have all the real Riku's memories.
You mean that won't be fake?
Maybe we can get her to make you forget you're nothing but a fake.
But he seemed pretty happy to be a
In
fake.
other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be exactly the same as the real Riku, okay?
You want to remake my heart? The real Riku is a wimp who's afraid of the dark. What do I want with the heart of a loser?
Any objections, Vexen? After all, you do want to test Sora, don't you?
It must be done.
I can imagine a
Okay.
raging stiffy under Vexen every time he hears experiment.
I would make good use of you, didn't
You
I?
know what he reminds me of every time now I think about it?
Kiddo.
You remember when
It's gonna hurt that much.
Shenzai got giggly whenever she heard Simba's name in The Lion King? Imagine that with Vexen except for experiments.
And did we already throw the whole nobody's can't have emotions
Yes.
argument out the window? Because,
Think you could
you know, I hate that. I really do.
They're replicating it, but the
they're
problem
not
with the problem with doing that though is a lot like satire, and that there's really not much of a difference between satire and standard operating procedure in video games.
Along with everything else in your head.
It looks like a bitch, it walks like a bitch, it acts like a bitch. It's a bitch, and that's an emotion.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, they're just acting like a bitch. No, they're a bitch.
Exactly.
Like either way, there's no ways to defend it. It's still
Yeah.
a bitch.
There's a borderline you cross between acting what you think the emotion is and actually experiencing that emotion. They are so obviously expressing emotion.
And Riku just got submitted to one of Larzine's bad fanfictions. I'm gonna make out with who? No!
Alright, next up to bat is my least favorite world in the second half,
Could that
Wonderland.
be the thumbnail image of that?
What? Oh, to know? Yeah, sure, I could do that.
Thanks, bro.
Alright, Wonderland can suck a dick.
Why does Wonderland?
It's
Well,
serious.
actually, in Wonderland, everything is a dick and nothing can be sucked.
Okay, well, it needs to go fuck itself then. Okay, in that case.
Wonderland is already fucked as is.
Wonderland's deck is the worst in the game because you have so many low-level cards.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
And what's the enemy card in this world?
I believe it is yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
Haima?
I don't use it because it
Beam?
doesn't. I think it might be the randomizer, Matt.
No, it ain't the randomizer. Randomizer is I think it's Oh
Damn!
Looks like you lost to what is essentially the Dark Jester.
Hey, if you can get a no, that's the thing though, because the duels I only recommend if you really have the good timing and luck on your side. Just attack another boring boss battle. If only because you can't do shit with your deck. You can't really break a lot of the Trick Master's cards because he's packing 7s and 8s,
Well,
and you don't have that many. You don't have that high level of a card.
In all fairness, though, it doesn't look like he's got too many of them either.
No, but
But it seems to be that the 6s, 7s, and 8s come out at the worst time.
exactly. It's just RNG, I guess.
RNG.
Random number
generator.
Or if you play Fire Emblem, random number god.
Pretty much is like
Let's duel!
it's like the basic luck factor of something that you can't exactly control.
Meanwhile, dueling doesn't even fucking help you.
No, Maelstrom is the duel that you use for this world, and it does next to nothing to Trick Master.
Yeah, because he's too fucking high up.
He's too tall.
This monster's too damn tall.
One thing I guess you should do, I didn't exactly think about it, if only because I was a little agitated at this point, activate the Maleficent card. I didn't have it activated that entire battle.
That was your fault.
Yes, it was.
I blame you.
I don't deserve to be here.
Yeah. Matt's disappointed.
I never fully understood what this card does.
What is
I read it
what
wrong.
is the description?
I don't even remember. But I know it's kind of like one of those really complex descriptions that says nothing. I think it says devalue the enemy's card break or something. Not exactly sure what that means in the grand scheme of things.
Naminé? Is there something that's been troubling you?
Do you need to use the little girl's room?
Are you feeling awful about tinkering with Sora's memory? Or maybe you...
Cut it out, Larcene.
Riku's none too plussed about that recent fanfiction.
Yeah.
Naminé?
His ass will never be the same again.
She doesn't want to remember Sora.
Is that so?
He got the reviews of the
worry.
fanfiction.
And now he's angry.
Hurting you.
Or at the very least,
Go
indifferent.
away. I swear it on this. The good luck charm you gave me. See ya.
Well, this answers my question of how did Riku get
That's
the
just
pendant
amazing.
in the how did Sora get the good luck
Almost like
pendant in the first place?
completely made his heart
Because Namine not only has the ability to tamper
Nice
with memory,
touch.
she can also
Recreate them.
she can also
So you
transform
know you
current
have
objects.
memories.
Well, no, that was
All
Sora's
the
memory
cards
getting
into
fucked up with his
keepsakes.
head. So what he saw, what I think it was, is that what he and us, by extension, us the audience, saw was that charm nominee had, but in reality, it was still Sora's little trinket he got from Kyrie.
Yeah,
the Oath
but
Keeper.
Larxene just said she can transform trinkets with her magic. So she did physically transform.
I
the
think it's
Oath Keeper.
transformed to what they see because
It could be visually, like if like fucking with the memory that you see she wants you to see. I get that, but I think she actively physically transformed the Oath Keeper into that good luck charm.
Sora will never forget Kyrie.
Well, the game actually Remember Me. That actually like goes into that a little bit actually.
What?
The game Remember Me, because like what you are actually is a remixer. Yeah, and it's that kind of term.
I remember you mentioning this earlier.
Yeah, and like you can like mess with memories, make things happen that people that like they won't know that it's changed.
In other words, take one out, put one in, and then just leave the memory as is. And it's
You're
just like that
essentially
happens.
you're essentially nominee
Yeah.
in a Capcom game.
Ouch.
So then we get something more about Namine.
Oh, remember me.
She views
What are you playing
herself
that too?
as Kyrie's shadow.
Kyrie's what?
Kyrie's shadow.
That makes no kind
I
of
don't know if they're
sense.
just trying to be philosophical. They actually mean something with that.
That makes
Find out later.
that makes no
No
kind of,
spoilers in the comments. We're playing dumb.
Oh, that's gonna stop them.
that makes no kind of sense, but okay.
All right, Halloweentown, and disappointingly, Riku does not have an exclusive costume for Halloweentown.
Really?
Of course he wouldn't.
His texture gets a little darker and grim, but
Oh, well,
that's
that's it.
about it.
It looks like he just soiled his pants.
Now it's time for
That's something
time to
called
boogie.
laziness.
Boogie boogie.
Oh, this bag of bugs.
Yeah,
Do
actually,
we have any other proof that Riku went to Halloweentown either?
nope.
Let me think. Nope.
Did Riku owe a debt?
No, I don't
A
think
lot
so.
of high level numbers, a lot of high number cards in this world too.
Yeah. Be wary of White Knights, actually. White Knights, their values range from like 2 to 5. I think the highest they go is 6, but they hurt.
Yeah.
I actually saw this picture and like it showed like all the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas if they actually like died. There's 9 of them.
If they were living creatures, you mean?
Like they were human first.
Does that really matter?
Yeah, really?
I don't know.
You have to
I
constantly
just
break,
find it interesting.
You have to constantly break his dice and his card values to get the gate to lower.
Yeah. To get the gate to lower, or if you're lucky enough, there could be a House of Mouse card inside one of them. That'll instantly lower the gate if you're good enough. And there we go. Like a dumbass, I don't realize the gate's down. I should probably go after Oogie Boogie. I'm just now realizing the gate's down. Wait, John, go!
Was it 3 o'clock?
No, this is actually a new session, a new day. Whee!
Dark
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
A dark version of the attack. Same sort of a damage, though. It's a little stronger than Maelstrom. But, same basic attack animation.
Just darkness.
Yeah, just dark.
Ding.
Fail.
This is entertaining.
Dark mode Riku's basic attacks do have more range, they're more powerful, and
And they have some snap to them.
yes. And his dodge roll animation also changes. He gets a lot more distance with his dodge roll, because he pretty much, like, zips.
Yeah. You have to duel him now?
No, I activated a duel.
Okay.
If only
32.
because... Yeah. Duels aren't really necessary for this battle, because Oogie Boogie doesn't really do anything when the gate lowers.
Yeah,
And-
he's just stunned.
Oh yeah, your deck in Halloweentown is one of your strongest. You have
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
high
what I
level.
said.
You have a lot of high level cards in Halloweentown. So you can activate Dark Aura if you want. You can get like a few Dark Auras actually, considering how many 9s you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few zeros to boot. Yeah, Halloweentown's a pretty sweet world. And in between cutscenes and boss battles, I am pretty much fighting every Heartless I run into with rooms and stuff like
Right.
that. So I'd recommend doing that, if only because, you know, there's not much strategy to think about when you have a fixed deck. So the battles are going to get more repetitive, that yes, but, you know, at least you don't have to think as hard.
Oh, whoa, I don't have to use my brain.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a positive for some.
Oogie Boogie, regen. helpful for what it's worth, I think.
Yeah, especially in Riku's case, since he
lacks the
can't-
healing.
Yeah, he lacks the healing. Would you?
Tacos or burritos?
We're never gonna get those tacos or burritos.
Soft or hard?
Is no more.
Yes, his scent is gone.
Jesus.
It also got a little warmer in here.
Agents of the organization striking each other down.
Like that Marluxia creep. We should probably knock him out.
Vexen proved to be no match for him. Yet he's still under Naminé's control.
He sounds like Jubei.
But we cannot eliminate
I can hear
Sora, can
Yeah.
we?
Correct. For our superior, he is in dire need of the hero of light.
Does somebody call for me? Get lost,
When light
Gogendantus.
loses sight of its path, we may find use for the dark. What we must do is obtain the darkness.
He's not just a brute, by the way. He is highly intelligent, apparently. Kind of like
Yeah.
the Vulcan Raven of the game.
I was just about to call him the Vulcan Raven.
Essentially, think of him. His name got changed too. He used to be known as the Silent Hero. Now he's the Taciturn Stalwart. Much more fitting, considering Silent Hero fucked a lot of people up, apparently. Or at least a lot of people who didn't know what a hero originally was, per se.
The original meaning of hero.
Hero is just somebody with above average characteristics.
Just one card left.
And then I start top decking.
If I get through this, will I be free of
And
the
then I mill out fucking needleworms.
God damn it. And then Gravekeeper's servant to attack.